set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Shinagawa City, Japan, Riho.
Always great to see Riho in action here in AEW. It's tough for her because she splits her time between Japan and the United States, so it's really our pleasure to have her back here, Paul.
Big-time international competitor. She's actually our first AEW Women's Champion.
That's right.
She was Riho, so that shows she started it all for the women's division here in AEW.
It was on the debut episode of AEW Dynamite, October 2nd, 2019. Riho defeated Nyla Rose to be crowned the inaugural AEW Women's World Champion.
Her opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, Tudy Lin.
Tudy Lin making her in-ring debut here in AEW.
And one of the most athletic people you're going to see, and it's a black belt, a registered black belt.
Tudy Lin is?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh, there we see that high kick. Riho, sensing the danger, grabs the side headlock, trying to neutralize the striking advantage of Tudy Lin. The back elbow takes Riho.
Did you hear the thud on that back elbow?
Cover? Yeah, the cover.
Whoa.
Matrix.
And Riho charges in.
Telegraph that a little bit.
Yeah.
Ditto, palm strikes on the sternum, then body shots, and then Tudy Lin squaring Riho up for a kick, taking the former AEW Women's World Champion off her feet. And speaking of the AEW Women's World Championship, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, will defend the Women's World Championship this Saturday night at Full Gear against the top contender, Ty Conti. All that, so much more. Full Gear, live this Saturday night, November 13th on pay-per-view. Riho coming in, looks for the area code, shot the tiger feint kick, whatever you want to call it. She hit it right on the money, the cover. Tudy Lin kicking out, Mark.
Great resilience by Tudy Lin. That was a heck of a maneuver. Both those shins caught her flush right in the forehead and the face.
Yeah, that was one of those resilience things. She's got a tough chin if you in my neighborhood.
Got a good gut check.
Oh, yeah.
Big time elbow strike there from Tudy Lin. Riho, despite her young age, highly experienced, been wrestling since 9 years old. Oh, cover here by Tudy Lin after the kick.
Oh, man,
that was close. That was almost an upset.
That would have been a huge upset if Tudy Lin were able to pull it off. I mean, Tudy Lin in the driver's seat here.
Riho still looks to be reeling a little bit, too.
Well, that's one of the things that Riho's done since I've been here and watched her compete. She does get herself in a lot of trouble, but she manages to get herself out of trouble, too.
Yeah, she
tough.
just
plays her game and stays steady. And there's that smile. You gotta love someone to smile.
To the top, Paul.
She's on the top. You know what happens now.
Diving foot stomps avoided by Tudy Lin, but Riho rolled through, closes the distance, has the full Nelson, maybe think a dragon suplex. Nope, standing switch by Tudy Lin. Riho rolls through, and there's the foot stomp.
I love that focus to get that foot stomp in.
And that's the wrestling resume of Riho, having the wherewithal to hit it, the Northern Lights suplex.
Wow, that's a big maneuver for Riho, too. It's a wonder that wasn't a 3 count. Great job by Tudy to kick out from Riho's move.
The Northern Lights suplex. Riho got her hips underneath her opponent, popped them up, and flipped her over. And now Riho, the diving stomp off the top.
You can count all through the holidays. It's over.
Riho hit the stomp and gets the win.
Yeah,
Winner of this match, Riho.
When you get the win knocked out of you that solid, it's hard to do anything but try to catch your breath, let alone kick out.
We've seen Riho time and time again overcoming the odds, taking down larger opponents, and she continues to do so here tonight on Dark Elevation. And Mark, here we see that big diving foot stomp. Tudy Lin got basically cut in half.
Man, it was unbelievable to see her recover that quickly.
Riho victorious here tonight.